we are ready to begin. Hello out there everyone, welcome. I am super excited to have each and every one of you here. This is a webinar event today that is created specifically for party plan consultants and direct sales who need bookings right now. Yes, you are going to love this. We've got a super special event for you. This webinar is called 3 Ways to Get Bookings at the Party. We want to help you to get your business on automatic pilot where all of your bookings are coming from the parties and it keeps cycling itself around. Wouldn't that be great? Isn't that where you want to see yourself? If that is you, then you are in the right place. I'm Melanie Parker, the founder of Party Plan 123, where we help you to learn how to never ever run out of bookings again so that you can truly achieve the lifestyle that you really dream of for you and your family. It is my absolute pleasure to be here as your trainer today for this webinar on 3 ways to get bookings at the party. So as you begin to join us here, there's a couple of things that I would love for you to do to help us out and make sure everything is working. First of all, can you please type into the chat box on the right hand side there, can you please type in your hello? And I would love it if you could let me know your name, which company you are working with, and which country you are joining us from right now, because I know we're going to have people from all over the world in this event, and I love this platform where we can connect with each other and have this experience with each other no matter where we live around the world. So please do that right now. Type into the comment box your name, what company you're working with, and where you are from. Now you can see the sign in the middle of the screen on the slides there. We will begin soon, but please, if you haven't already, can you do yourself a favor and download the webinar workbook that we have provided for you today. So how do you get the webinar workbook? We've made it super easy. There's links that you can click on either below the slides, which will be a blue link, or if you have a look over into where the right hand column where the comments are coming in there is also a link in the offer tab there. You are going to gain so much knowledge and information and motivation from what you're hearing today, and I want you to be able to reflect on that so that you can implement it and go out there and get real results that work fast so that you know how to get bookings at the party and you never ever run out of bookings again. Does that sound good? Yes, of course it does. All right, let's show you around this page. What else do we need to do? By the way, can you please scroll right up to the top of the page right now, and can you click on the share this button? That is a super way to go ahead and invite your direct selling friends and your party plan friends to join us here as well. So please scroll up to the top of the page right now, click on the share this button and send the news out. In the right hand columns there are other ways that you can send out the message to different social media channels, or even just send out an email right now, and that's going to let everyone know that this event is on. What else do you need to know? Really, you just need to know that I'm here to help you. I promise to make this simple, easy to understand. I want to give you strategies and tips that are easy to implement, but also that get fast results so that you can go out there and get bookings at your very next party. We're going to have a lot of fun here today as well. So I've got slides prepared for you. You've got a workbook that you can download and take notes. Listen in, be ready to learn. If you can, turn your phone off, shut your email down, close the door, find a quiet spot that you can just really take this information in so that it can help you to the absolute best possible way. Okay, I just want to do a quick flick over into my chat box here just to make sure that everything's working there, and I also want to make sure that our sound is working. While you keep typing in your hellos, tell me your name, which country you are in right now, and I would love to know what company you're working with. What kind of products are you selling and promoting? If you've just joined us, hi, welcome. I'm Melanie Parker, the founder of Party Plan 123, and of course I'm your passionate and enthusiastic trainer to take you through this webinar today on 3 ways to get bookings at the party. So let me just have a look at who we've got joining us here, and we will begin in a moment. Oh, hello to Maria. Maria is joining us from Melbourne, which is in Australia, and she says she's with Fifth Avenue Collection. Yay! Big warm welcome to another Aussie. I can see Janine. Janine's with Nutramedics and she's in Western Australia. Susan's joining us from 31 Gifts in the USA. She says, hi Melanie, super excited. And Diane has joined us for many webinars before. She is from Canada and she says, hi Melanie, everything is working. It's all nice and clear. Oh my goodness, we have got someone from Ireland here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello out there to Samantha. As we go through the training today, everyone, can I please just encourage you to use that comment and question box to your absolute best ability. Any questions that you've got about the training content today, questions you've got about how this whole event is working, just go crazy and keep typing it in there. I am going to have dedicated question time at the end of the webinar, and I will do my best to get as many of those questions as I possibly can, and I hope to take a little bit of time out to answer some questions along the way. So just anytime you've got something you need to know, or if you're looking for help on something, keep typing away in that comment and question box. All right, here we go. Let's get started. 3 ways to get bookings at the party. My first question to you is this. Have you ever had any of these challenges? Have you ever run out of bookings? Have you held a party but you got no bookings at all from that party? Have you been too afraid to ask for the booking at a party? Maybe you've got a booking, but it's dated too many weeks away or too many months away. Or you could have got a booking, but then down the track it has cancelled or postponed. So if that's you, first thing I want you to know is that you are in the right spot, and it's these types of issues and challenges that this webinar is created to help you to overcome those challenges and to turn it around, because the reality and the truth is that me too. You know what? If you're feeling like you're the only person that's going through any of those struggles right now, I have been through every single one of those and more. But the great news is that I have been able to come through the other side. And so that's why I now want to help you, because I know that Party Plan can work. I know we can make a real income out of this Party Plan and direct sales thing. And I just want to help you to get there too. I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to feel the challenge is too overwhelming and then stop. My mission is to cut down your learning curve, to get you there quickly, to hopefully even help you to get results faster than what it took me. Let's get you through the other side. Let's get your business on an automatic pilot where all of those bookings are coming from the party. So for me, to share some of my story of struggle, when I first began, only 3 weeks into my journey as a Party Plan consultant, my bookings went backwards. I was planning on building my business and doing more and more, but it went the complete opposite way. I had 6 bookings when I started, and 3 weeks later, I was down to only 2. So that was no good at all. In fact, my own sister was one of my first hostesses that had booked in, and she was one of the ones who postponed. I think she postponed about 6 weeks later. So I was waiting and waiting to even get started as far as that booking went. And I tell you what, I have lost count of how many times I've got an SMS message or a text message on my phone from a hostess that wants to cancel on the day of the party. Doesn't that drive us crazy? So I've been there, I've done it, I've gone through everything that you're going through, but there are ways that we can cut out these challenges or at least dramatically decrease these struggles in our business. And for me, I felt paralyzed by the fear of having no bookings, because I understood that bookings were the essential ingredient to making our business work successfully. And I was just really terrified of not having any bookings because I was relying on a real income from my party plan business. This was not something that I began to do just to have a hobby and just because I fell in love with the products, but it was something that I wanted to do to turn it into a real career and have a real income. So for me, the prospect of having no bookings was paralyzing. But for me, the story of finding the solution, and here is where we want to be able to help each and every one of you today, no matter where you're coming from right now. In fact, I'd love to know, can you type into the comment box? How about you just type in and tell me, how long have you been a consultant for? How long have you been doing party plan? You know, no matter where you're from right now, you could be someone here who is brand new and you're just starting. And I love meeting consultants like that because you have so much to learn, but you have so many opportunities and you're always open to learning and suggestions of how to try new things in your business. But you could be someone who's in the situation where maybe you've been with your company for quite a few months now and you've been doing parties with your family and your friends, and you've kind of worked through those circles and you've come up to a little bit of a barrier where you're stuck and you're looking down at your diary at the moment and you've got no bookings at all. You want to keep going, you love your company, you really, really love your products, but you're just a bit stuck and you don't know what to do next. Or you could even be, I know we always have many, many leaders joining us in this webinar. We have leaders who want to support and help their teams and set the example where they are always learning. They're coming to webinars, they're going to seminars, they're running team meetings, they're going to company conferences. They are setting the example as a true direct sales professional. Or we have many leaders that are simply looking for ways that they can keep finding new bits of information and keep sharing simple little tips with their team. So no matter where you're from, we want to be able to help you to find the simple solutions to turn everything around and to truly never ever run out of bookings again. And the easiest way to do that is if all of your bookings are coming from the parties, so that you're not having to rely on going out in your personal time and doing promotional work or talking to people that you're meeting in the streets or doing different kind of vendor events and marketing events. You know, the easiest and the best way is to run all of your business coming from the parties, where you do a party, you get some bookings, you meet new hostesses, and you do the next party. At their party, you meet new hostesses, you do the next party, and it just keeps going and going and going. So for me, to find the solution, first, I felt I had to choose a mindset of success. So for me, I kept telling myself that failure was not an option. I am not going to quit. I will not give up. This is what I want to do. I have a strong desire to do it. I know it works because I can see other people around me that are doing well in the party plan industry. So I know it works. Surely it can work for me too. I've just got to learn how to do it. So the next step was I kept learning until I had mastered the skill of endless bookings. I studied my training manual. I attended meetings. I watched webinars just like the one you're doing with me today. I read books on direct selling. And I understood that we should never be too proud to learn something again, because even if we go back and redo the same learning, you will always come out of it with something a little bit different that means something special to you today and could just tweak your business a little bit and take you to the next level. So I began with the mindset of success, and then I dived into learning. Never stop learning. But the third ingredient that really makes all the difference is I created movement in my business, and that comes from taking action, and not just taking action a little bit here, once a week there or once a month there, but every single work day. Every day that you say you have hours to that are available to work in your business, be out there taking action on the right things, something that would get me closer. So I was always looking for things that I could do today that would help me to get closer to my end goal. So I wanted to spend time on only the income producing activities. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand my own struggles first of all, so that you know that I've been where you are. But then I want you to understand the steps that I took so that you can go out there and emulate it. Please, I want you to copy everything that I share here with you. I'm teaching this to you so you can go out there and apply it to your products and to your company, because we've had so many different consultants now that join us from different types of companies who are selling different products, from makeup and skincare to linen to jewelry to all sorts of different things, and these simple strategies are working. They're working for people time and time again. I keep getting Facebook messages and emails from grateful and excited consultants that say, you know what, I just changed the language that I use at my parties, and instead of talking to people about booking a party, I kept talking about offering free products. And I can't believe it, but I got 2 bookings at one party for the first time ever. So that's the kind of messages that really make all this worthwhile for me. And that's the reason that I'm here sharing this with you today. So for me, to share some good news as well, my story of the results that I've had since then. In 5 years, I was able to generate $800,000 in personal sales of products that were coming from the parties that I was doing. So it's tried, it's tested, and that's been over 1,300 parties. 1,300 times knocking on the front door of a hostess and going through the same 10 steps of the party that I teach and train people to use, and I want you to go out there and copy that and do the same so that it can work for you too. One of my favorite things that I've been able to experience over those years is achieving 5 international conferences. The travel and the trips and the experiences, the adventures, they're some of my absolute favorite things. And of course, I am very proud to be able to say that in that time, I've been able to qualify as the top sales and the top recruiter for my company. So now I get to share all of this experience, everything that I've learned from being out in the field and walking in your shoes and doing parties over and over and over again the same way to keep testing out these strategies. Now I get to share this with you so that you can do the same. And when it comes to sharing my successes and my awards and my conferences, I get a little bit embarrassed of that sometimes because I don't want to be sitting here big noting to you, but I'm sharing it with you so that you just need to have the assurance that I'm someone that has gone out there and done it. I'm very much a big, I lead by example. So I'm a big believer in setting the example first, testing it out, trying it, making sure that this really does help us to get bookings from the parties, and then going out and sharing that with you. So I share it with you because I really desire for you to know in the bottom of your heart that Party Plan, the company you are working with, this holds every opportunity for you that you can imagine. No matter what your dreams are, no matter what your desires are, no matter what kind of lifestyle, our Party Plan business is the vehicle that can drive us from point A, where we are now, to point B, where we want to go, and where the view is amazing, and where we are loving life, and we are getting those awards and achieving the trips and the conferences and everything else that's special and important to you. So I'm encouraging you here. Can you please grab your notebook, and I want you to find a spot that you can write down a few special words for you right now. Let's tone this down a little bit, and let's give you a creative moment to just imagine. Just imagine where your Party Plan business could take you over the next 6 months to 12 months. Can you write something down in your notebooks right now? Just write down a few little words that actually get you really excited, but I want them to be words that you're a bit nervous about as well. I'm encouraging you to write something down that is a bit scary and something that looks big and bold. So write down something. If you were to imagine where your party plan business can take you over the next 6 months or 12 months, can you write something down? I've got some suggestions on the screen here. The reality is that this is possible. But there's one magic ingredient to turn your dreams from being just a dream into being your reality. Bookings are the magic ingredient. It's the rocket fuel that turns the wheels of your business. Get out there, find party bookings, do your parties, meet new guests who then become your new hostesses, and the wheels start spinning and you start to create that automatic pilot. So who wants their business to be on automatic pilot? Can I see some yeses in the comment and question box, please? Do you want all of your bookings to come from the parties? Do you want your business to be on automatic pilot? Let's get right into it, because there's 3 ways that you can get bookings at the party, and this is what we're going to dive pretty deeply into today. We're going to give you good, well-rounded knowledge and training on these 3 areas of how to get bookings at the party. So are you ready for it? Grab your pens. What we're going to teach you today is, number 1, the group bookings pitch. This has become quite famous in the world of Party Plan 1, 2, 3 and Melanie Parker training and helping lots of people to use the group bookings pitch. It's the magical strategy that can help you to get 2 bookings at your party before you've even started taking orders for shopping. Wow. Is that even possible? Yes. I'm going to teach you how to do that with the group bookings pitch today. Then the second strategy we're going to dive right into is close dating. We're going to have a frank conversation about what date you are letting your hostess choose as the date of her party. So how close can you get that booking dated to today's date? We don't want to be waiting weeks and months for the next party to go ahead. And then number 3 is the bookings funnel. So this is the tool that helps you to easily and smoothly choose a date with your hostess. Ideally, that's within the next 14 days. Would you love to know how to do that? Can you imagine being at a party today? You've got a group of people sitting around the dining room table and you say, who wants to be the first one to say yes to the free products? And someone puts up their hand to book in a party. The date that they choose for their party is no further away than 2 weeks from today. Would you love to be able to do that? And then that party goes ahead because you're doing the 5 Ps of hostess coaching, yes? To make sure the party goes ahead and gets great results on the day. So the bookings funnel is a tool that helps you to give simple alternate choices to the hostess, the new hostess, to choose a date that suits you, suits her, and is within 14 days or maybe 21 maximum. I don't really recommend that you make any bookings further away than 21 days if you really want to run a strong and reliable business. Oh, that's right. I need to just quickly share with you all. We have promised a major prize draw today. In fact, we've got 2 things happening. If you're here in the webinar, there's a free gift for you at the end. All of our live participants have the opportunity to win an $800 online training pack, and that even includes 2 live event seminar tickets. All right, deep dive into strategy number 1. Here we go. We're talking about how to get bookings at the party. So you do have a hostess, you do have a party on, and you have got guests that have shown up. So we're going to talk first of all about the group bookings pitch, and I really need to give you some context of what this is and how it fits into your party. So this is the section that we do in your party that comes after you've been doing product demonstrations. So you've had a wish list for every guest, you've done hands-on demonstrations, everyone's been picking up your products, testing them, trying them, highlighting on their wish list at least 3 or 4 of their favorite products. So the group bookings pitch happens after all that interaction, but it comes before the shopping time. And this is where it takes a little bit to get your head around this, because if you're here for the first time and you've never done any training with me before, first of all, welcome. It's great to have you here. But you might find that this is something really different and you go, whoa, how does this work? And what is all this about? Okay, so I just want you to listen to me give you an overview. I'm going to be giving you some examples and then you can ask your questions as well. So it's a section after interactions, before the shopping time, and it's presented in a group setting. So you present this to the whole entire group, ideally who are sitting around the dining room table in your hostess's home, so it's easy to get eye contact and interaction with them. And the hostess is right there as well. So what the group bookings pitch does is it allows you to achieve 2 bookings a lot of times before you even open up for shopping time, before you hand out price lists, before you hand out order forms, and before you hand out catalogs. Okay, so bear with me because I know some of you have gone, what? All right, this is a little bit of healthy peer pressure to help your hostess achieve her rewards. Because we're doing it in a group setting and we're going to be talking about who wants to be the first one to say yes to the free products, what we're really talking about is who wants to be the first one to book a party. So everyone is going to see who's saying yes, who's saying no, how many bookings have we got to help the hostess. So that's what I mean by a little bit of healthy peer pressure when it's done the right way. Because you've got to remember, and this is where, if this is the first time you've done any training with me, just sit back, watch, take it all in. But you've got to remember that this is actually step 8 in our party, and our party has 10 steps altogether. So there's a foundational process that happens. You've done all those interactions, you've done those commercial breaks, you've done your beautiful introduction, you've done wish list time, and that's building the layers as you go. This must be delivered with absolute confidence, belief. So the belief's got to come from you. You've got to deliver this with excitement and enthusiasm in your eyes. You must have eye contact with the group as you're presenting this. Because if you don't present in a powerful and enthusiastic way, then the guests sitting around your table are not really going to believe in what you're offering. But this gives you another bite at the bookings cherry. This is another chance to offer the free product, because I can pretty much be sure that every single one of you has been trained by your own leader or your own company to talk about the bookings somewhere in your introduction, and then when you're meeting with people one-on-one at the end in your sales time. Is that right? I'm pretty sure you all talk something about in your presentation at the party about the bookings and the rewards for a hostess. And then you're checking with everyone as they place their order who would like to say yes to the free products by being the next hostess. But we're giving you another opportunity. If you use the group bookings pitch, we're giving you another opportunity to offer free products and to get the bookings in a different kind of scenario and environment, because it's that group environment. So to do this well, you must have a bookings calendar ready. So your diary, but I recommend don't take a diary that's got months and months in advance, just a booking calendar that has the next few weeks available. You've got to have that there and ready. You've got to do this by referring to people with their names, so it's personal contact. And you've got to be ready to date in quickly by using the bookings funnel, which we'll get to later. What we do when we're doing the group bookings pitch, and I'll do an example in a moment, we communicate that we're looking for 3 bookings, knowing that even if we end up with just 2, if we end up with 2 bookings, our hostess is going to get huge rewards and bonuses, isn't she? And will you be happy if you get 2 bookings from one party? I'm pretty sure the answer to that one is yes. Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 all the time, just so that we're aiming for the moon, shoot for the moon, and if we land among the stars or something like that, it's a great scenario. So let's talk about 3. If we end up with 2 bookings, we're happy. If we end up with 3 bookings, we're even happier. So what is the group bookings pitch? Let me give you an example. I've got the wording up here on your screen. I want you to imagine now that I've got All of my guests are gathered around a dining room table. My hostess is sitting in there amongst them as well. I'm standing at one end of the table. I'm confident. I'm looking at the group with enthusiasm and excited eyes. And I'm saying to them, okay, ladies, what we're doing next is giving away the free products. Grab your free product brochure. Come and take a seat because we want to give away the free products. Okay, so everyone's sitting down and you're looking around the group and you say, all right, ladies, what we're doing next is giving away the free products. This is how friends can help friends to have a fun get together like we're doing today. But it's also one of the main ways that we can help Sally work towards her rewards and her free products as well. So we're simply looking for the first 3 ladies who wish to say yes to the free products by doing what Sally's doing today. So who wants to be the first one to say yes to the free products? And can you believe it? Almost every single time, someone truly will put up their hand and say, yes, I want the free products. You mean booking a party, don't you? Yes, I do. And it works. I know it sounds a bit unbelievable, especially if this is the first time you've joined me. But remember, we've run a hands-on party. It's been very interactive and we haven't been pushy. So we haven't had the price lists out where they're thinking of what they're buying and we're just letting them have fun by getting hands-on and building a wish list. And we've built all those layers. And in our introduction, we talked about we've got so many free products to give away. In fact, we're looking for the first 3 ladies who want to say yes to the free products. So we've been talking about free products all the way through. We've done a product demonstration where one of the guests has been either our model or our assistant, and we've shown a combination of products, and then we've done a free product commercial break where we're giving a true example of if you love all of these products, one of the best ways of getting them is by saying yes to the free products like Sally's doing today, and you might get this one for free on the day of your party and this one for half price and so on, and you match that up to your hostess rewards. So if you've done all these little steps as the foundation and the layers building up to the crescendo, because the group bookings pitch is the crescendo of your party. This is where you have maximum excitement, and this is where you are truly offering free products and you're asking, this is where you ask the question, who wants to be the first one? In other words, without using this kind of language, do you want to book a party? Yes or no? But we don't use that type of language because it's pushy, for starters, and it turns people off. People don't like those kind of words. Make it more about them. We're looking for the first 3 people who would love free products just by using the words free products and then personalizing that to your type of products. Free makeup, free jewelry, free linen, free whatever it is. Free products. By using that, you're going to grab the attention of your guests and it's so much more enticing. And what you're doing is you're building the desire for your guests to want to own your products. You're building the desire for your guests to want to book a party with you. So I want to give you a little bit more of an overview of what to do here, because if someone says yes, what do we do then? So as soon as someone says yes, you've got to make the most of that moment. Get her dated in. Date it in quickly using the bookings funnel technique, which we've got training coming up shortly for that one. Then congratulate the hostess. So look at the hostess and say, well done, congratulations. That achieves or that qualifies you for, it might be a $50 gift voucher. And then the next lady, so this is what you do. You explain what the first booking has achieved for the hostess, and then you explain what the next booking will achieve for the hostess. So congratulations, Sally, you've got your $50 voucher. And now the next lady that says yes to the free product will upgrade Sally's bonuses to the next bonus, which is another voucher, but the next voucher gets even bigger. It goes up to a $75 voucher. So ladies, who wants to be the next one to say yes to the free products? And you ask again. So you repeat the question to the group, who wants to be the next one to say yes to the free products? And what you do is you continue until you've personally asked every guest by name in front of the group, but you don't go into objections here. So you don't ask, if someone says, no, I don't want to book a party, you don't say why and try to overcome it in front of the group, because that's too confronting. You're just looking for a simple yes, no, maybe, because you can cover the objections one-on-one when you sit down with that person in the shopping time and take the order. So you just go around the room and you know their names because you've got it written on your party results form, like we train all of our members in the roadmap to party plan success. And you just go around and you say, so Anna, would you like some free products? She says no. That's okay, that's all right. What about Donna? Would you like to have your own little get together with your friends? And you just find yes, no's, maybes, and you just quickly go around to the whole group. So that is the group bookings pitch. I'm encouraging you to open your mind to the possibilities of something new here, to give it a go and to build the layers first by getting your guests involved in hands-on demonstrations, picking up the products, having a wish list, and you using the language through your whole party where you're talking about free products, free products, free products. Then by the time you get to the crescendo of the group bookings pitch, you've built the excitement and the desire for your guests to say yes to booking a party with you. And that's what you want, isn't it? All right, what we're going to do, I have got a video for you, which I think will help you a little bit more. I talk about, and you can laugh as much as you want, but I talk about being a fantastic fruit consultant. But hey, a lot of my students actually come to me and they say, at the end of watching those videos, I really would love to get some free fruit. It sounds great. If you're really loving this and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I should have told more of my team members about this, you still have time to go right up the top of the page and press on the share button or send someone a text message or use the other little share icons and social media buttons there, because we've got lots more training to go yet. All right, so enjoy this video. I'm going to check questions and comments and we'll be back to take you through another 2 strategies. We're going to go into close dating and the bookings funnel. It's important to talk about what I have as my tools before I launch into the group bookings pitch. Of course, I always have my party results form handy so that I can see everyone's names there and talk to them personally so that they feel special. And so I've got the maximum amount of rapport there. But I also need to make sure that I've got my monthly planner, which is my bookings calendar, right there ready. So I usually have both of those on display so that I can very quickly date someone in as soon as they say yes to the free products. I know what times are available and I know what are the closest dates that I can offer them so that the parties go ahead in a short amount of time. I have my free product brochure again. I'm waving it around and I'm getting everyone to pick theirs up and hold it in their hand as well and follow along with me. Maximum enthusiasm. This is the most excited that you will be throughout the whole entire party. If you are not confident, they're not going to be confident. So even if you're feeling nervous, you got to sharpen up, get excited, eye contact, smile, shoulders back, let's get excited. So it's the group bookings pitch and it goes something like this. So what we're going to do next, ladies, is give away the free fruit. So come and take a seat and grab your bright yellow brochures. Have you all got one of these? Does anyone need an extra one? Great. Okay, so what we're going to do here is give away the free fruit. And this is how friends can help friends have a fun get-together like we're doing here today. But this is also one of the main ways that we can help Sally work towards her bonuses and her free fruit as well. So we're just simply looking for the first 3 ladies who wish to say yes to the free fruit by doing what Sally's doing here today. So who wants to be the first one to say yes to the free fruit? And then you just quiet and you wait. But most times you're not waiting very long at all, because usually someone will actually put up their hand straight away and they say something like, oh, you mean have a party, don't you? Or they go, yeah, I'll have a party, I want some free fruit, or I want free whatever. And then as soon as they do that, you've got to have that calendar ready to go. Now, I've just been flicking through some comments and questions. Angela's asked the big question that I knew would happen straight away. Angela's from Newcastle in Australia, and she says, what happens if no one says yes to booking a party at that stage? So what happens if no one puts up their hand? It's okay. The most important thing here, Angela, and for everyone, because I know there's heaps of you that are wondering the answer to this question, all you do is you just say to the group, look, that's okay. This is just your first chance to say yes to the free products. I'll check with each of you one-on-one when we're doing the shopping time. But just to let you all know how the bonuses work for Sally with her free products for the bookings, the first booking would qualify Sally for this, and the second booking would qualify Sally for that. So, if you've got any questions, or if you would love to have more of a chat with me about that in the shopping time, then that would be fantastic if we can support Sally in that way. And you just look confident, you keep smiling, don't have a meltdown, don't climb underneath the table trying to hide from everyone, just smooth sailing. So you do that, present it nicely, and then move into your shopping time. Now, what's Beck saying here? Beck, we've got another Australian. Beck is from the Gold Coast. She says, wow, Melanie, thank you. I love the words. I love the use of the words for the group bookings pitch. I'm already playing them over in my head to use at my parties. And Beck, that is exactly what I want you to do. Well done. So I want you to hear the training from me. I want you to see me do an example, but then I want you to see yourself in my shoes. And as enthusiastic as I am, because I always get people in these webinars when I do the group booking speech, they always say to me, you're so excited and you're so enthusiastic. And I'm like that because I know that when we are presenting in that way at our parties, I know that enthusiasm rubs off onto our guests, and that alone can help us to increase our bookings. So well done, Beck. You keep seeing yourself do it like a superstar, and then I want you to get out there and present the group bookings pitch just like a party plan rock star. Maria says, so is the free product the hostess gift to the hostess? So in other words, what's the free products that I keep talking about? And that's where I recommend, first of all, you look at the hostess rewards or bonuses, whatever your company gives to a hostess for having a party. Have a look at how that's set up for your company, and then see if that can apply easily to free products. Now, most times, nearly every company gives a hostess a bonus like this, achieve such and such amount in sales and you get 10% of that to spend as credit. So if you have anything like that where your hostess gets a percentage of the sales to spend in vouchers or credit, then you can go out there and very confidently use the words free products. We've got free products to give away. Because the reality is that hostess, she's got that credit, and then it's her choice how she wants to use it. She can use that credit just to get things that are that amount or less and get them completely for free and pay nothing. Or she might prefer to take that credit and use it as a discount so that she can get more expensive items or add more items to her order. So that's up to her. So great questions. All right, let's keep going. Now, your question here should be, so fair enough, we've got this group booking pitch thing, which all sounds fantastic, and women are jumping up and raising their hands and saying they want free products, but how does the group bookings pitch fit into the rest of the party, and how does it really help me get more than one booking per party? And I've already talked a little bit about the fact that we train that there's 10 steps to the party. They're simple steps, but there are 10 steps of the party, and it is vital. It is absolutely essential that they are done in this order if you want to get more than one booking per party, so that you never ever run out of bookings again. You see, it's really important to get more than one booking per party, because if you are someone who has this mindset that says, well, I got one booking, so I'm happy because that replaced the booking that I've just done. No. Because what if you get a cancellation or a postponement along the way? What happens? It really means that your party is, your whole business is dying a slow death. It's going backwards. One booking per party is not enough, because if you get a cancellation and postponement, you're going backwards. So this is essential to do 10 steps if you want to get more than one booking per party, because that's how you will have a steady business, a reliable business. And if you want to grow your business, if you want to do more parties per month than you are doing now, you simply have to get more than one booking per party. So having a look at an average of your whole month, how many parties did you do? How many new bookings did you make? Your new bookings has to be bigger than the parties you did. Otherwise, you're just not going to be around for much longer. I'm sorry, I need to be quite upfront with you and just help you understand the reality of our business. You've got to book more than one booking per party. So yes, there's 10 steps. Let me give you a quick overview. Number 1 is your introduction, where you grab everyone's attention. Story, tell them a little bit about your story. That is a small opportunity there to start planting the seeds about your income opportunity or business opportunity. Number 3 is interaction number 1. So you're doing demonstrations. Number 4 is infomercial number 1. That becomes a commercial break about the free products that you have on offer, and an example of how the hostess bonuses work without being pushy and actually saying to people, we need 2 people to book a party. That's pushing. Number 5 is interaction number 2. So you show some more products that are quite different to the first lot, and do another interesting interaction, getting people hands-on, falling in love with your products. Number 6 is another infomercial, but guess what this one's about? It's about the business opportunity, the opportunity to join your team. Number 7 is I Wish, where everyone has about 10 or 15 minutes to just go crazy, pick up all the products, test them out, love them, highlight 3 or 4 favorite pieces on their wish list. And then you're ready to go into the bookings pitch, the group bookings pitch. Step number 8 is I Book. We get everyone gathered back around in their chairs and we go through the group bookings pitch just like we have presented today. So now you can begin to see how it works so well, because you're building up all these layers and they've had so much fun and they've loved your products. It's been a great experience. They're having good social time with their friends. Then when you present the group bookings pitch, it works, and it works really well. And that's where you can get many, many times 2 bookings right then and there as you go around the table and ask everyone, would you like the free products? Quite often you'll end up with 2 bookings before you continue on into step number 9, which is I Shop, going through the shopping time, taking orders. And number 10 is I Share. You just simply finishing off in a nice way by thanking everyone for coming and letting them know what we've achieved today and what the results were for the hostess. So yeah, 10 steps in the party, and the group bookings pitch is step number 8. So the truth is, if you want to know how to never ever run out of bookings again, you are going to have to learn those 10 steps of how to run a party, and not just what they are, but how to use them effectively, smoothly, and confidently. And that takes practice, you know. For me, my first 3 months was kind of just trying to remember what to do. And then the next 3 months after that, it all became a lot smoother. So don't feel the pressure that everything's got to be perfect from the beginning, because you can go out there and you can start to implement. And even if you make a few mistakes along the way, the party guests don't know what you meant to say and do. As long as you're out there and you've got hostesses, you've got bookings, and you're doing parties, you can keep practicing and getting better and better. You will also need to know those 5 P's of hostess coaching to stop your hostess from cancelling and postponing, because there's nothing more frustrating than finally getting 2 bookings at a party and then 1 cancels and 1 postpones. They're worthless, okay? So you've got to know the 5 P's and the 5 steps to take your hostess through to get that party to go ahead on the day as planned, with great results in sales, in bookings, and recruits. And of course, you've got to know the right order to do each of these steps for success, because if you just start the party and then launch yourself into this big, massive group bookings pitch, it's not really going to work. You've got to build up the steps along the way, and we're going to help you with that. So don't have a panic attack there if you're trying to take all this in. It's okay. I know how you're feeling because I once felt like that too, but you just take away one small step from today, do it. Then you get a little bit better at it, you come back and you take away another step and you do another thing. And over time, you're going to get better and better, and then you will be able to never ever run out of bookings again and get to automatic pilot. So I'm sure all of this is what you want to know, isn't it? Because if it is, you're in the right place, because I want to help you with even more than just what we were talking about there. We're going to teach you and give you an opportunity to learn how to get bookings when you have none, because this is so important and this is such an area of need in our direct sales work in a whole world, because we've got consultants who are brand new and who are just trying to figure out how they can get bookings to even start. But then we've got those consultants, which you might be one of these, where you kind of started off okay because you did parties with friends and family, but now those parties have fizzled out and you need to restart again and find new people to book in. So I want to help you with that. I want to teach you. In fact, I have 3 simple strategies that I've used over and over again when it comes to getting bookings when you have none. Tried and tested. When I began as a direct seller, when I moved into state to where I knew no one and had to start from scratch, and then when the company I was with closed down and then I had to start again with a different company. So those 3 strategies I've used over and over again, and I want to teach them to you. But I also want to be able to teach you the triple M of success guide: mindset, mastery, and movement. And so many people just love that and have a deep thirst for learning more and understanding the triple M of success. And the biggest challenge, overcoming these barriers that we all experience: fear, procrastination, distraction. We all experience those kind of things. How do we get that mindset of success? How do we overcome the negative thoughts that are kind of bombarding us in our mind, the doubts creeping in? The triple M of success will cover all of that for you. Of course, I want to give you more training on the 10 steps of the party so that you know exactly what to do and what to say at your party, and even more than that, what order to do them in. The 5 essential steps to help your hostess so that you minimize cancellations and postponements, so that more of your parties go ahead and you get better sales, better bookings, better recruits at every party. So that's covered in the 5 P's of hostess coaching. You're also going to need to know, and I want to be able to teach you how to plan for success in your business, reducing the roller coaster ride of ups and downs in your journey. Have you found that you have 1 month where you get great sales and then the next month you've got hardly anything? If you have experienced that, that's actually really common, but there are ways that we can totally smooth that out. And I want to help you to build a steady and reliable income so that you can rely on this. You don't have to go out and have another job as your plan B. This party plan income can be your real income. It truly can. And there are things that we can teach you to help you with that. And then, what about saving time and stopping procrastination? Is that something that you struggle with? Because we're going to teach you how to set up simple steps for success, organizational systems that help you to get the job done, get it done quickly, and stop procrastinating. We're also going to show you how to overcome, is this a big one for you? The fear of the phone. You know, the phone needs to become our friend. If the phone is our friend in Party Plan, we will have so many more bookings. We will have so many more parties that go ahead. And when I'm talking about the fear of the phone, I think a lot of us have a fear of the phone because we're afraid of the cold calls. I know, you don't want to call people that you don't even know, do you? It's not a nice thing to do. So my mission and my desire for you, just imagine this for a moment. My mission is to help you to get all your bookings coming from the parties. So when I'm talking about phone calls, I'm really only talking about phone calls that you need to make for hostesses. hostess coaching. So they're people that you know a little bit now because you've met them at the party. If your business is on automatic pilot, where all of your bookings are coming from the party, you won't need to make any more cold calls, okay? So take a big deep breath and relax, because you don't need to make phone calls that are cold calls to strangers, as long as you can implement what I've been teaching you today and really truly get all your bookings coming from the party, okay? So is that your mission now? Is that where you want to see yourself? I want you to stick with this. Go out there, put it into action, test it out, try it. I want you to feel the excitement of when this works, when you get to jump in your car after a party and you go, wowza, I just got my first 2 bookings ever from one party. And they seem really excited. They want to have the party. They're looking forward to getting free products that are on their wish list. So that's a great feeling. And I want you to feel like that when you get in the car after your next party too. We're also going to help you a bit more with how to juggle your business and your family, or juggling anything else that you've got going on with your direct sales business running alongside that as well. So who's excited out there? Who is excited? Come on, people, ladies, gentlemen. Give me a big yeah in the comments. Give me a big yes, or I'm excited. Type in there, are you still awake? Are you still alive? Have you been taking so many notes that your hand is getting sore? So write your comments, write your questions in there. Are you excited? I would love to just keep teaching and teaching and teaching all of this today until the cows come home. But in reality, we don't have time to do all of those topics in the amount of detail that I know you really need if you're someone who's struggling at the moment to get enough bookings to survive. If you're someone who really either wants to do party plan or you need it to work, but you're just going a bit crazy trying to figure it all out, how to stop the cancellations, how to get the bookings to start off with, how to get bookings if you've got none, and then how do I get bookings at the party so that I'm not constantly trying to figure out how I go back out and meet new hostesses. So the great news is, and this is where you can get super excited here, because you can get it all. You can get all of those different topics and training modules and everything that we've just talked about there, because right now we are opening up our special offer for you as our very own exclusive webinar attendee today. And this is an offer that is not available for people outside of this webinar. So this is something exclusive for you. What we've done is we've created a special offer where all of that training is. So all I want you to really do right now is grab a pen, and can you write down this link in your notebooks? Write this down: www.partyplan123.com/ATP offer. So that stands for at the party, which is the webinar we're doing today. 3 ways to get bookings at the party, ATP offer. So it's our website, partyplan123.com/ATP offer. Have you written that down? Write it down. And then those of you who are watching on like on the screen at the moment inside of our website, to make it even easier, there's a couple of links that we've got going in this webinar that you can just press the button and it will open up a separate window, so you can have the 2 things going at once. Keep listening to me, keep watching the slides, and you can check out that special offer as well. So 2 spots you can get that offer. If you scroll down under the slides, we've got links in there, bright yellow button that says special offer and free gift. Click here. So there's bright yellow button under the slides, but then on the right hand side where all your comments and everything are, there's an offer tab in there as well, and you can click onto the offer tab and open it up that way as well. But probably the easiest way is to just look under the slides and click on the massive bright yellow button, special offer and free gift. So we have got, so you're more than welcome to open that up and check that out now, but we do have some more time to cover some basic training on, I want to help you now with close dating to reduce cancellations. Okay, let's get rid of those cancellations. and the bookings funnel. We want to help you with how to get bookings dated in to the next 14 days, so you're not waiting a long time for the next party. But remember, that's offer is open now, so anytime now, jump in there, dive in. In fact, everything that we're talking about in this webinar is trained in even more detail inside of that whole special offer. So don't feel like you're missing out on anything from today's webinar if you want to get in there right now. All right, let's keep going. Close dating. You know, when I started, I had no idea what my manager and trainers were talking about when they kept talking about close dating. It just means booking the parties in not far away from today. Okay, it's pretty easy. But have you ever had any of these challenges? Have you had a hostess that tells you she can't possibly book in the next 21 days? It's too soon. I can't have the party in that date. Or hostesses that book, but then they constantly postpone, and then they postpone again, and then finally they cancel. What about, does this describe you? Do you know that you must hold a lot more parties per week? So do you know you need more bookings, but you just can't figure out how to get them? You know, me too. Once again, I've been there. My story of struggle. When I came into my first Christmas period as a party plan consultant, my business went from here down to here because I was not prepared for the kind of objections that I was going to hear. And I had lots of people telling me that they were just too busy over the holiday period, and I gave in to them. And so my business dropped as a result of it. For me, I had this hostess, Kelly, and she was one of these ones where, one day she said, oh, I can't do that date because it's too close to my friend's party. And then the next time it was because her dad was sick. And then the next time she ended up cancelling or something, I've been through all of those horrible experiences that we never want to be going through again. I knew that if I didn't figure out how to increase my bookings, for me, the result, the negative impact, if I could not figure out how to get bookings, the reality was I couldn't pay for my mortgage. I couldn't pay for the house that I was living in. And there was no way that I wanted to go back to my old job. That was not an option. So failure at party plan was not an option for me. It was not an option I was going to allow for myself. And I kept going and kept going and kept going. So again, my story of finding the solution, I am grateful to my manager who shared this information with me because I went out and I implemented it. I close dated, so I got hostesses to book in within the next 14 days so that I could grow my business very, very quickly. How did I do that? I did it by using the bookings funnel. So this is exactly what we're about to teach you. And I kept doing it and kept doing it at every party until it just kind of became second nature. When you first learn something and implement it, when you do it the first time, your brain is so strained just trying to remember what to do and say that quite often when you do it, it doesn't come out naturally. And so it might not work very well the first time. And then we give up and we go, well, that didn't work, so I'm not going to do that again. But I want you to know this. I want you to know that the first step where you actually do it, even if it doesn't work, that is a great achievement because that's your first learning step. And what you need to choose to do is to not give up and to do it again the next time. And it will get a little bit smoother and a little bit better every single time that you keep going. So again, my results since then, now I look forward to Christmas periods. I know that it's the best time of year for many, many of us. It's a great time of year where we can get lots of sales and lots of bookings. Postponements and cancellations dramatically drop down. In fact, I began to get so many bookings, I couldn't even fit them in to my next 3 weeks. Wouldn't that be a problem that you'd love to have? So let's get over these myths. Let's crush these ideas down. A lot of times we think that hostesses will not book within the next 7 to 10 days. But there's some ways that you can find a hostess that will book 7 to 10 days away. What about, we often say to ourselves, my hostess will get more guests if she has more time to organize it. The reality is, if she books her party 2 weeks away from today, she'll usually get the same amount of guests as if she books it 2 months. In fact, often she'll get less guests than 2 months away because she's sick and tired of organising it by then, and they've forgotten that they were invited to the party. So the most important thing, actually this is what we often think, and it's a myth. Remember, we often think, I've just got to make sure the party goes ahead. Even if it happens a bit later down the track, the most important thing is that the party goes ahead. But if you keep letting a hostess postpone, meanwhile you're not making any money, you're not meeting anyone to make new bookings, you're getting more and more depressed, your hostess is getting more and more unmotivated, and she might even cancel. So let's spin all that, turn it around, and I think when you see this next slide, you'll understand where I'm coming from. I believe that this is going to be, in fact, I don't believe it, I know it. This is going to be the slide that will be the most popular slide from this whole presentation today. I have shown this to some people before, and I think we love it because it's so visual. Okay, so let me introduce you to two consultants who are doing parties. We have Steady Sandra on the left, and we have Go Getter Gloria on the right. Now, if your business needs to be bigger than it is today, if you want more parties next month than what you did this month, please book a maximum of only 14 days away. And let me show you why, by using this close dating diagram, why close dating is so important to your business. So comparing Steady Sandra and Go Getter Gloria, both of these representatives, they start with only one party this week. So both of these ladies have one party booked in their diary that goes ahead this week. Both consultants have a booking ratio of 2 bookings per party held. So they do that party this week, and both Sandra and Gloria get 2 bookings. Do you follow me so far? All right, so far I think we'd say they're exactly the same. They're getting the same results. They've done the same thing, they've got the same result. But what's different? What's different about Sandra to Gloria? Okay, here's the difference. Sandra gets 2 bookings, and she books one of those parties into 2 weeks away and the other booking into 3 weeks away. Okay, so still pretty good, but 2 weeks away and 3 weeks away. All right, what's Gloria doing that's so different and getting a better result? So Gloria gets 2 bookings, but have a look at when she dates those parties. One booking is booked into only next week, so 1 week away. And the second booking is booked into 2 weeks away. So what's the difference between Sandra and Gloria? Gloria gets the same amount of bookings, but she gets the hostesses to choose a date that happens sooner. Okay? So this diagram is representing in visual format the parties that these ladies are doing over a 5-week period. Now remember, they get exactly the same results. This, in week 1, they both did 1 party that got 2 bookings. The only difference is Gloria dated them in closer. Now have a look. Have a look at the difference in income and parties that went ahead over the next 5 weeks. So Steady Sandra, how many parties did she do over 5 weeks? She ended up doing 6 parties. Now Gloria just dated in the parties sooner. How many did she end up with? Wowza, Gloria has done 20 parties in 5 weeks. Have a look at the difference in income. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be Steady Sandra, who just plods along and does a little bit, always trying to figure out, I wish I'd had more bookings, I'd like to have more bookings, I don't know how to get more bookings? Or do you want to be Go Getter Gloria, where she's got it happening, the momentum is creating, movement is happening in her business. She's on automatic pilot where all of the bookings are coming from the parties. Now, I know that some of you might not want to do 20 parties in 5 weeks, and that's okay. This is just for the example. So you tailor this to your own personal needs. But the moral of the story is, if you do not have enough bookings right now, if you can just make this one tiny change, and the next time you get a booking, you find a way that you can get that hostess to book into the next 14 days, instead of the next 4 weeks, it can make a massive, massive difference. So I hope you're enjoying that close dating diagram. This could be something that's so simple, but you've never actually stopped to think about it. And this diagram just helps it to make so much sense for us. So do you love that? I'm happy to share that with you, because I know that that can be the fuel that motivates a lot of you to go out there and finally make a change and to date into the next 14 days. So I know now that you're going to be sitting there and you're thinking, okay, I can see now that it's important to book within the next 14 days. I know what a difference that can make, but I just don't know. How can I get a hostess to agree to booking a party that close and into that amount of time? Well, here we go. Let me give you simple steps today, because now we're going into strategy number 3. This is our last one for today. Simple steps today. This is called the bookings funnel. Let me give you an example, and then I'll explain a little bit more about the why behind it and the reasons that we do all of it that way. And so, the bookings funnel. Let's go back to our group bookings pitch, where I've done the whole big group bookings pitch with everyone sitting around. And let's say that Maria raised her hand and said yes to booking a party. So then I use the bookings funnel with Maria. My bookings calendar is close by. So I simply say, Maria, what's best for you? Would you prefer a weekday or a weekend? And she says a weekday would be great for her. So I look at my diary and I offer her the next 2 available weekdays that I've got in my bookings calendar. So Maria, my next 2 weekdays that I've got here, I've got Tuesday the 25th or Wednesday the 26th. What would you prefer? And she says Wednesday. Okay, so on Wednesday the 26th, do you want to do a daytime party or do you want to do an evening party? And she says evening. And then I said to her, well, I usually do either like a 6 p.m. or a 7 p.m. What do you think would work best for you and your friends that you're inviting to come along? And she says 7 p.m. Great, she's dated in. So she's dated in to Wednesday the 26th at 7 p.m. Perfect. I'll get you a party pack with your invites. Lovely. Congratulations, Sally, because that now qualifies you for your $50 voucher. And the next lady who says yes to the free products upgrades Sally's bonuses. She gets another voucher again, and the next one goes up to $75. So who wants to be the next one to say yes to the free products? Someone else raises their hand, Joanne, and you do the same thing again. Joanne, weekday, weekend, Tuesday, 25th, 26th. Well, you wouldn't offer her the 26th because Maria's got that date now. But you see what I mean? So it's alternate choice, narrowing it down, but you are in control and choosing a date that is not far away for your hostess. So let me explain the why. The why makes you more motivated. Let me explain that for a moment. You'll know that we train you and we tell you what to, go out and do this at your party and you'll get bookings, okay? Fair enough. You expect training like that. Do X, Y, Z, do it at your party and you'll get bookings. But, and this is where sometimes our training with Party Plan 1, 2, 3 could be a little bit different than other training you've come across, because I'm really passionate about helping you understand the why behind it. Why do I want to use the bookings funnel? Why am I offering weekday, weekend, this one, that one, that one, that one? Why am I, why? If I can explain the why behind it, you will understand it, and then it makes you have that aha moment, and that creates the motivation and the confidence for you to go out and do it. So in everything that I'm training, I'm always conscious of helping you understand the why behind it, and that will then propel you to go out there and use it, because nothing makes any difference unless you're actually going out there and doing. So the why behind the bookings funnel. This makes the decision-making process for your hostess quick and easy. It gives you control of the date that's chosen by your hostess. So you are the one offering the options. So your hostess won't be picking a day that doesn't suit you and your diary. What we're doing is we're offering 2 alternate choices to the hostess, both of which are a yes result. So I'm not asking something, I'm not saying to Maria, would you like to do a weekend? She can say yes or no. If she really wanted a Wednesday night party, no. That kind of puts a dampener on it. You want to offer things where they're always saying yes, to keep them positive and to keep the ball rolling and to make the process easy. So offer 2 choices, both of which can be a yes. So if I'm using the example of the first offer being a weekday or a weekend. So if you can't work parties on a weekday, you just change the first offer and you might say, what would you prefer, a Saturday or a Sunday? Okay, but give them 2 options where no matter which one they pick, it's a yes and it suits you. Always begin by offering the 2 closest dates available. So if they choose the weekday, you take a quick glance at your diary, bang, it's there. You can come back at them straight away and say, my first 2 weekdays, Tuesday the 25th or Wednesday the 26th, what would you prefer? Easy. Tweak the tone of your voice. Now this is something you might have never been trained on before. Tweak the tone of your voice to sound like you are asking a definite decision. You want them to answer your question. So option A, voice goes up. Option B, voice goes down. So what would you prefer? A weekday or a weekend? A weekday or a weekend? Tuesday the 25th or Wednesday the 26th? It's the tone in our voice that communicates verbally without words to the person that we are expecting a decision. We are waiting for their answer. So I hope that helps you. I hope that gives you a little bit of understanding of the why behind it. But you know what? I've got something even better. I've got another short video. It's about 3 minutes again, I think. And it is all about how to use the bookings funnel. So let's start that video right now. I'm going to get ready for our question time. I want to check the comments and the questions coming in. So any questions about the training, any questions about that special offer that we've got there, open up that button now, check it all out, type into the chat box. Enjoy this video on how to use the bookings funnel and I'll be back soon. We've got to get through questions, free gift for everyone, and major prize draw.
Hello, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to take you through what I would call a role play of how I actually date someone in when they do say yes to booking in to be my next hostess. And this is what I call the bookings funnel technique. So I have my calendar ready. I just have the next 3 weeks maximum showing and I simply start off by saying, so what's best for you? A weekday or a weekend? And they might choose a weekend and I'll look for my next 2 available weekend spots. And I might say, well, I've got Friday the 2nd or I've got Saturday the 8th. They're my next 2 spots available. What would be better for you out of those 2? And she might say Saturday the 8th. And then I'll say, I've just got a morning or an afternoon left there. What do you think would be best for you and your friends to come along? She might say an afternoon. And then I say, I usually do either 2:30 or 3 p.m. in the afternoon. What's best for you? She says 2:30. Great. So your name is Sandy. What's your surname, Sandy? And Brown. Okay, great. I'll get you a party pack later on and make sure you've got some invites to hand out to everyone as well. But that's fantastic and that's going to help Mary, our hostess today, with her bonuses too. So it's alternate choice. Narrow it down until you get to a definite date and time within the next 3 weeks to cut down your cancellations and your postponements and to make sure that those parties have the best chance of going ahead as well as soon as possible so that you're not waiting forever for your next income as well.
I know that you're still going to be sitting there and you're thinking, okay, I'm serious about this party plan thing. I know I need to do something to get a lot more bookings than what I am getting right now, and I believe this can work. But really, help me understand more, Mel. Help me understand, how does that group bookings pitch fit into the rest of the party, and help you get more bookings than one per party. So remember, it comes through the layering of the 10 essential steps of how to run your party. So the group bookings pitch is number 8. And I know you're sitting there and you're wanting more help, and you've got so many more questions on all of these other steps, because if I was you right now, I'd be thinking the same thing, and I'd be thinking, well, okay, that's great, but what about the wish list, and what kind of products do I show, and how do I do a great introduction? And I'm getting lots of cancellations. What do I do to stop my hostess from cancelling? What about, I haven't even recruited a team member. What can I do to make it easier to find people who want to join my team? And the answers for you are all inside a program that we've created to help those of you who are now enjoying, if you're enjoying this style of training, if you feel like you're resonating with my way of teaching, where first of all, I'm passionate. I'm coming from a place where I have experienced what you're going through right now for years and years, doing so many parties and trying to figure it out. If you are feeling that you're much more confident knowing that there are simple solutions, there are simple steps that can help you to finally make a breakthrough and to never ever run out of bookings again. If you like the way that I'm teaching you, and if you're appreciating my sense of helping you understand the why behind it, behind everything we teach, why do I use a wish list at a party? Why do I do 5 steps of hostess coaching? Why do I make that phone call? Why do I send that letter? If you want to know more and you're confident now that I'm the person that will passionately teach you all of that, then you are the right person for me to extend a warm invite to become our next member of the Roadmap to Party Plan Success, because this is the training program that I have poured my heart and soul into. This is really where I have sat down and said, okay, what are all these little steps that I'm doing now that I've figured out how to get all these parties going on automatic pilot and never ever run out of bookings again? I knew that I was using systems that I was repeatedly using that were working, and I knew that those systems could be easily trained to other people. So I sat down and created 6 different modules that help party plan consultants all around the world, different products, different companies, to apply it to their products and to their company, and for them to also be able to never ever run out of bookings again. So the complete training of the Roadmap to Party Plan Success includes training like that to help you get bookings at the party. So things that we've been talking about today, but in way more detail, and all 10 of those steps of what to do and say at the party in detail, and how to get bookings when you have none, because so many people just need to know how to get bookings if they're out of ideas, if they're feeling stuck, and they need to know the 3 simple strategies that I've used time and time again to get bookings when you have none. So we have a special offer that is open for you now. So now is the time. Can I encourage each and every one of you to click on the special offer button now? Let's open this up together. And if you've truly come to the spot where you've finally decided, you know what, it's time for me to figure this party plan thing out, I invite you to see if this is right for you, and if you are now ready to begin your journey in the Roadmap to Party Plan Success. This is our best training. So this is a pack that's more for the serious party plan consultant that really wants like a thorough, comprehensive guide, an A to Z of how to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So first of all, straight away, there's an ebook in there on how to get bookings when you have none. And a lot of the forms and the tools, you know how you've been seeing me talk about the party results form and the bookings calendar, even the group bookings pitch, everything is there ready for you to download it and to use it, to print it out. It's all ready for you. Now, this is the beautiful part. 6 1-hour training modules, where you listen to me train on every single one of those 6 modules. What else do we have? We got bonuses here. You've got a bonus tab that has 2 extra 90 minutes worth of video training. And what about this one? A 30-day money back guarantee. So yep, you can test it out, try it, 30-day money back guarantee. So why have I put this in there? I want you to overcome the little niggling fears that are in your mind at the moment, where you think, well, I know the group bookings pitch sounds good, I know the idea of the wish list sounds good, but you know, I just need a bit of a chance to get in there and test it out a little bit more. So we've created that for you. You can get in there and you can test it. You can try this out with the absolute assurance and confidence that you've got a 30-day money back guarantee. Now here's the biggie. We have got 2 live event seminar tickets included for you as a bonus in this program. So jump on in there, dive in there. So again, those bonuses, 2 video series, how to get bookings when you have none ebook, 2 free seminar tickets to use at any Party Plan 1, 2, 3 live event, all included with the 30-day money back guarantee, because I want you to learn it straight away and implement it very quickly. Test it out. So click the bright yellow button below, jump in there, fill in the form, press the button, you're in, instant access, you get given your password and you're in there. Oh, I even forgot about this one. I've actually added in there as a webinar bonus. You've got 60 days free of the Daily Dose video membership. What this is short videos that you get access to every single day that are designed for you to just take in about 2 to 3 minutes of learning and motivation every day to keep you on the right track. And those videos will train you and help you in everything about direct sales. You know, bookings, sales, recruits, the whole shebang, motivation, personal development. So you've got 60 days for free. And after that, it's up to you. You can keep going on a month-by-month basis after that. You're not locked in. You can stop it anytime you want to. And so you've got 60 days for free. All right, now we've got that all-important massive prize draw and your free gift coming up in a moment as well. So the way that the prize draw is working today, our big grand prize of $800 online training pack with 2 more live event seminar tickets. This is the pack called Your Best Life. How does this work? Who gets to go into the prize draw today? So every single one of you who are starting right now as a new member of today's complete training, so if you have dived right in there and become our next member of the Roadmap to Party Plan Success, you are in today's prize draw. So we'll draw that at the end of the webinar. Just a reminder, questions, comments about anything, type them in now because I'm going to open up for a question time as well. Oh my goodness. So if you add all of that up all together, this whole entire pack that we've got on offer for you, it's got a huge value. This is valued at over $1,035. So we're giving this to you as an exclusive webinar attendee only, less than half price. In fact, this is yours today just for $197. So this is in Australian dollars because I'm in Australia, so it's in Australian dollars. But I know a lot of you join us from America and Canada, so if you're in another currency, I recommend you do a quick Google search just to double check on your own conversion rate, because you might find a pleasant surprise. In fact, you might find that it's less in your dollar amount or your currency when you're comparing that and converting that to the Australian dollars. Now, we have created payment plans and also offered an option for PayPal. So you can either use a credit card or PayPal. Sometimes if you're in a different country to me, if you've got blocks on your credit card or something for an international transaction, you can choose PayPal as an option and that will work for you fine. But the reason I added in a payment plan is because, again, thinking back to when I was new in Party Plan, for me, I was trying to figure out how to make money in Party Plan. and I didn't have a lot of money to invest. I understood the importance of investing some money to make some money, but things like this just made it so much easier for me, and I want to make it easier for you to finally like get where you want to be and to learn the right things that you need to do to get real results fast and to get some more bookings. I mean, think of it, $197, you might even be able to make that in one party and pay for your whole entire course. Just from, if I can help you get one extra booking, that might pay for your whole course. I would say 2 or 3 parties at the most. So, you know, let's get you in there, let's get you started. But I know that for many of you, you just need a small and easy way to start. So what we've done is created a payment plan, and your deposit to start is as little as only $30. But what happens is you get instant access to all of that straight away. So once you pay your $30 deposit, you're in and you get access to the entire training to test it out. So we've made it so simple for you. We want to take away all the barriers and to help you. If you are already a member of the Daily Dose video membership, which is a smaller program that probably lots of you here already have, I just want you to know that if you want to upgrade and get this pack, you're not going to be disadvantaged in any way. We will make sure that you are also credited and credit your current membership of the Daily Dose with 2 months free membership there. So jump in, everyone, jump in, get in there. You know, this is for the party planner who is fed up with not knowing how to get bookings and you never ever want to run out of bookings again. It's simple, it's easy, but it works. And I'm hoping that you being here with me today has given you a taste of the kind of training that I offer. And I would love to be able to do more of that with you and to give you all the answers to the questions in all the 6 different modules as well. So again, just remember, we're going to draw the winner at the end of the webinar of our complete training. So everyone who's entering in as a member of the complete training pack right now, the Roadmap to Party Plan Success, we're going to put you all into a prize draw and draw out the winner at the end for the Your Best Life $800 program bonus. Now, we'll give you some time, so you've got time now. I want to hang around here and answer some questions that are coming in from the webinar training. So we're going to give you plenty of time, don't worry. Just jump in there now, click that bright yellow button to open up the special offer page, scroll down, fill in the information, click the button to get in, and you are a new member in the prize draw. You've got a few minutes. I'll be here answering some questions and we'll do that prize draw at the end. All right, time for free gifts for everyone. So today we've got a free gift for you, which is actually a whole complete guide of the bookings funnel. How do you get the free gift and the bookings funnel download? So it's all on the same page as the special offer. Now, your free gift of the bookings funnel is close to the bottom of that page. So all you do is scroll right down and you're going to see that picture, the gift card with the bookings funnel and the hands. And just under that, there's a yellow button that says instant access for your free gift, okay? The first thing to do next is download the free gift of the bookings funnel. While you're there, fill in the form to get that special offer so that you have that opportunity to test this out on the 30-day money back guarantee. There's nothing to lose, just give it a go, because you can do it with only a minimum of a $30 deposit today. And learn more with me so that you can earn more. You've got plenty of time to still jump into that complete training, and then we will run our major prize draw for our $800 pack giveaway. And just remember what you're going to do next. You're going to ignore the nerves that are in your belly, because I know we all get nervous. You will ignore the procrastination and create movement in your business by using the group bookings pitch and the bookings funnel at your very next party. So that's my challenge to you. Use the group bookings pitch. Use the bookings funnel. If it doesn't work the first time really well, don't stop. Keep going, because you're going to get a little bit better and a little bit more confident every single time. I want to give you plenty of time to answer questions. I want to have a look at information coming in through our chat box. So let me just switch over to question and answer time here. Now, Deborah says, hi, Melanie. I love your information. You are awesome. Oh, thank you, Deborah. What is the best way to have a booking reschedule instead of flat out cancel? When I have a hostess that I'm talking to, usually on the phone, and we decide that she does need to reschedule, I straight away offer days and times as a suggestion. And sometimes you need to draw her attention back to how it will help or hinder the previous hostess. So if your company offers booking rewards for the hostess where they get a bonus but the party has to be held in a maximum time frame, sometimes it can be as simple as reminding the hostess that, well, you know, the $50 voucher that Sally's getting for your party, it is only valid until the 30th of the month. So let's choose a date that is before the 30th so that Sally doesn't miss out on her voucher. I've got two options available. I've got this one or that one. What would you prefer? Oh, good on you, Val. She says, Melanie, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to my party tonight to implement your plan. So there's someone who's wasting no time, Val. I'm so proud of you. Denny is in Melbourne, Australia. She's saying, oh, what's the payment plan to this? If you want to go on a payment plan, the minimum deposit is just around $30 today to start. And you'll see as you're completing the form, it will actually populate the form and show you the dates and the amounts of those payments that will come out. You can choose to either go fortnightly, every 2 weeks, or if you prefer, you can go monthly. Natasha is saying, hi Melanie, what do you do if a person insists on booking about 6 weeks out? Say something like, we find most parties have better results. The hostess gets more free products if the party goes ahead within about 2 or 3 weeks. And it's usually because more people remember that the party's on. So just tell me, do you mind explaining why you feel you need it so far away? Again, Natasha, this can come back to, I love it when companies offer bonuses to a hostess for the booking, but they have an expiry date. So 6 weeks away, hopefully your company has it set up that her extra bonus for bookings has expired by that time. So you can bring it back to a closer date. But a lot of it too just comes in your confidence and the way that you present the opportunity. If you're using that bookings funnel where you are in control, you'll find that often you won't have this situation. Belinda is saying, when you choose the payment plan, when do you get the products? So Belinda, there's great news. You get the products straight away. So there's no waiting. So even if you're on the payment plan, you'll have instant access. Michelle says, thank you for the webinar, Melanie. I really enjoyed it and plan to implement this at my party on Friday night. And we'll let you know how I go after I have applied what I've learned. Thanks again. So there's another winner. Well done, Michelle. And thank you for writing to me. Lisa, what do you do if the company you work for does not include booking offers? Hey everyone, this is a really good question. Short answer, I would still give them what your company offers, and I would add in something myself where I can add a booking bonus as well. Maybe you can offer them a $20 voucher or a $50 voucher, or even have a basket of discontinued products that they can choose from as their bonus for the booking rewards. I'm just going to take a couple more questions here, and then we're going to get ready to draw our major prize draw. So everyone keep jumping in. Welcome to our new members of the Roadmap to Party Plan Success, our best training. Sasha, oh wow, thank you so much for the information. My pleasure, Sasha. She says, I'm looking forward to all the daily doses. So she's talking about the 60 days free daily dose video membership that we have included there for you. She says, sadly, I missed the last 2 of the 10 vital steps to a party. Oh, so Sasha, it sounds like you've actually got access to that special offer and the training pack there that we've got today. So that's fine. You're going to get a whole entire module training. There's a whole entire module on module number 3 is the 10 steps of the party. So you've got detailed training and absolutely access to everything with all the forms that I use at the training as well. So it's fine. You've got lots there. Jump in. Michelle. And Michelle's asking that question again. How do you get your first booking? And this is when we get a lot. So Michelle might be brand new, or again, this could be someone who's run out of bookings completely. And you will be happy to know that module number 1, because this is a question that's so common, module number 1 is called How to Get Bookings When You Have None. And that's where I share those 3 simple strategies of how to get bookings if you're starting from scratch. So of course, it's been my pleasure to be here with you today. Thank you, everyone. I've done my best to get to questions and comments in there so far. Please feel free to keep typing in there, and I might, once we go offline, I might be able to help you out a little bit there. But you can email me as well if you need further help. My email address is Melanie, MELANIE, at partyplan123.com. All right, how's everyone going getting into that special offer? Can you send me a quick message? Can you just type in if we've got anyone that's still waiting in there to join the complete training before we run that major prize draw? Have we got people still trying to get in? Let me just have a little bit of a look at our questions and comments. This has been so fun. Thank you everyone for joining us from so many different places everywhere and different companies and working with different products. If it's your first time doing some training with me, I really encourage you to come back and do lots more training. It's been a great experience. I love sharing my tips along the way with you to help you never ever run out of bookings again. And jump over to our Facebook page too, by the way. Our main Facebook page is just called Party Plan 123, and that's the page that we keep people up to date with all of our news happening along the way. You know, I think I've still got a couple little messages here, and I always like to just get off the webinar and then go and check my emails as well, in case people are having trouble getting into that complete training program. So I want you to click on, I think I've got a link there for the Facebook page, or just go to Facebook page Party Plan 123. Let's do an announcement on there for everyone. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time just checking up on emails, making sure that we've got everyone in for the major prize draw, and we will draw that prize, announce our winner on our Facebook page for our $800 training pack. So it's been my absolute pleasure to share 3 ways to get bookings at the party. I'm Melanie Parker, the founder of Party Plan 123. My wish for you is that you never ever run out of bookings again, so that you can truly achieve the lifestyle that you really dream of for you and your family. If you haven't already, please click on that bright yellow button below, or the offer tab on the right hand side. Go grab your free gift download and become our next member of the roadmap to party plan success, so we can give you all of those steps and help you to never ever run out of bookings again. So thank you. I'll be here for a few moments to help you out, and we'll draw that prize winner and announce it on Facebook. Bye everyone. I'll talk to you soon.